Anopei yebehwe Unity Tour, Honorable Ken Akompreko Agyapong or a day ex delegates reason why they should vote for him to become the flag bearer of the new patriotic party, of course the MPP. Yenyina yenim say ono ana ochre de obetumi aye na opese omamuni nyina no na delegates for this time and period no omo na tumi ni nyina ekuta omo enti na this ready out de mo nyina ne say ye be den ye beto aba ede amano no aye franka tufo ama new patriotic party. That's it. Enonti anopei obeka ye ho na ye di dwumedie no fefefe emepamu no ye hwe na kwa wo ma ye beka wo messages obetumi de abrain 0244250228 obetumi do messages afa honum na no pay me showum cry say difficulties in life, don't run away from them. It will happen whether we like it or not. It will happen. It rather helps to shaping your life and everything that you do. Yeja owosoro oba asasi so no okachren se maba na mabehu de ekoso minim de osefo no otumi eye na mom no wenja ye ho ekeke okachren. In this world you have troubles, but take heart, I have overcome them. And therefore so wojidi ewe radimo, difficulties may come though, but do not panic. Don't run away from them. It rather helps to sharpen or shape your life for the future. That's it that we have. The difficulties help shaping you. Yes, don't run away from them. Our mind. Be mindful of your self-talk. It is a conversation with the universe. Yes, because bibi coach ma enkanka asemi be fi wano aba me asanti yeboa mijina hei meka se orade waye mekese minyaka sabsem na tumi ewo wiemu nyina they pick it up and they encourage me to do the best for myself and impact on society. What are you thinking? What are you saying to yourself? And then I will ka ema wo kasempa ema wo and yema mu be yedin ensuro if you say Ogyefo anase ye gyefo or bass asiso no akasa of a movie wa kachire wa share your boss say onja ye kwa se ogidi woni mu a bibibia be ye bia no ebe wie peye e de amaye enti bibia wo be ye no ensuro nyagidi se rade awo ho no do be fam. Difficulties, yes, yemia no ma omu kope ejuma a omukohwe omukwa ebusua ebebre oyawo atete obi okra ne baba kope obi a ne baba ne baba yiwa ba kope a odemu yenyina enim ha wo ye cherisi ye ma na asebwi ato den na obeye be hyewu kran eye den mensuro erade wo ho onyame obeka. If you have faith and you keep your eyes on track, you get to your destination. The end always justifies the means and not the beginning. So do your best. Think positive. Man dream ma enke cancer ma enye obi to be be na no kasa me de ma brabo senya na be ye dabi onyame wambo sa. Onyame wambo sa. Me de me fie senya na ti be the chain breaker. Yes, break that curse or whatever you think it's in your family. It is time. Be fearful the warrior na egu the patrol. Wo and now be to me I the turning point. I was adienum. So think positive. Talk to yourself. Have faith. Say adie we ya me ye no ebe ye nampa onyame beboa ama no aye. Na watch bia ne ebunsem na watch twam ye nyina ye nim de esi ye ewo stadium emra ye nuanom emabum over 20,000 ekope ejuma ben ya so jadie emma emunsia ahwere omunkwa adehye se obi kasesenka eye 75-80 years and above krana if I say life they've seen it but not at that youthful age debi enisa yejama ekoho no mo sa enisa yeja meda hotra sa. Something needs to be done. Ejuma and it has been the clarion call of Honorable Akompreko Agyapong. Say enipa we ejuma ya o wenonyam anka 20,000 enko crowd omo our stadium enye se omo pejuma esan se adwuma bi eni ho hwini ho enti de se ye ne se ebe ko soja enka ne nka soja no bi kwa ayate say 50-50 yes whether obeye anasese basese no oho an obi ade nani ekire okọ Africa as a whole and Crawford na boat so onim say according to a military a war asem now so there is no job, so they have to embark on such journey, deadly journeys of course. Do we learn lessons from it? The answer is no. Yes, because people don't get punished, people don't take up responsibility. And it tell be a said the but baby not you catch us say and military hierarchy no omo edasru nyina omo kasa de omo djuma beto humbly and walk away. If you say alleged military officer ne ba pharmacy shop obidi ne nsako kan no ye hu de si wo krom ha. Can you imagine some military officer ne ba no or can omo we hold people accountable for certain deeds and acts? It is very important. So baby omo hihye niema eniema ko ye ni nyina no emra any responsibility, taking up responsibility, holding up say me and ade we pa ensia ade hye enye say ba hono akompra ko Agyapong e ka kiro say omun kran say omun to aba ema no na obema enjuma baba sade we esi ye no anka ensi anka de obi weka se efen kasem, but lesson be ni besua e de afim by getting someone who can get us jobs so that we will not go crumbling or trampling upon ourselves. Said the benya ejuma aye there be any say esi enti mesre any civilized country I'm sure and can Crawford the omejuma at all said the midi can no as a sign say you know what and nam yeso directly by no na ye na maybe so anyenye bia in this age and era. Na allegedly you see a ton forms 60,000 me pacho na we intake no ahe na wo pesa wonfa and na ye nim criteria you set edema and it is alleged so say protocol whatever ni nyina ewo ho. Why are we doing this to ourselves? And na kwesi ada kwhwa asori dem ye mpanimfo ni ye nyina yakotena asori dem Ifiada yakwa fitifiada and now sorry na 247. But look at this. Ade bia ye no and send fata Christo and ase Nyankopon. If you say we supposed to live life e kire say nyame etiye mu. And no na mankrofo bebre e question Christianity. Because yesu ni ye ban no and say emfata. Eye den na mabu e kopa adwuma na obi negligence. Yes, Emma nipa 20,000. Eko Elwak Stadium no afa 10,000. For inner pitch na say pitch na ebobo so for nipa 5,000 sanka 15,000. So why 20? Na nye bia no soja fo okroma nyina kra no omo ye ahe. Omo ye ahe na nipa 20,000 eko ho. Why? Say nipa 20,000 to hold on to for meanwhile military ni nyina okabo momo ya he. Something is wrong and somebody must be held accountable for this. Yebesre, but there is hope and the hope is Ken Agyapong. Mijidi say delegates no ebekoso etie said the ebeya ombeto aba ede ama honorable akompreko Agyapong. Enche you have the sports bro. Kofi osi ahene weekend fiti niama bebre yenua Francis Abu mejidi sesese he's undergone a successful surgery yejidi say obeba back if you say yehu bida Aaron Ramsey, Eduardo Alsna omunyina had similar incidents but then they came back strong. Aaron Ramsey that so ebobo enti yejidi say Abu ebetumi aba ena obi kan so wo hwe ase ewo eye Nyankopon efia hwe ase obesori ho de baby esi and minim said Badista Japanese no they have everything, but what are the lessons for us to learn from it? Enra sekendi yɛsɛ nkɔla ɛbɔbɔ bi collapse wohwɛ medical facilities ɛkɔ yɛ various stadium it's a nice so Premier League ɛkɔ so Kofi Ose ahene ba ɔde ne nyinaa ɛde bɛbrɛ yɛdan yɛ ho yɛba sports is next.
And last year, the course of the sports, you know, Babache, Net2 TV, the dialogue. So, from me, Kofi Amponsan, we see live on Facebook, live, YouTube, and Net2 TV, GH, A to Z about sports. The other TV, then, our Bashana pay, you be doing come on, Ghana come on, African come on, we are seeing you now, come on, in live now on Facebook. You shall say the fee Independence Day. Run and Walk 2026 no baso March 7th therefore etumi akopa dwumadi no tuma na enika na akọrọ say bibia na kwema Independence Day Run and Walk no bibia na kwema je say baso March 7th 2026 je say ye celebrate 6 March we are the following day no be which say was say to me etene apomo bi be nante bi be mirketu ni ade say ebe nikantia na do we because all the 16 regions no and make you say obia to be active because untimi nam wiase a wonye active enti director are in charge of head na dwumedi nyina ekoso no yeni aba Catherine Morton na dwumedi na se ebe na wie no yede ndi nkomo yenti ni aba Catherine Morton director are in charge Emma Independence Day Run and Walk 2026 there was March 7th.
2026 Independence Day Run and Walk, a landmark national event that is designed to promote wellness, unity, and national pride through the power of recreation and physical activity. Today marks the beginning of a new national tradition, one that will redefine how we as a country celebrate independence, not only through parades and speeches, but through the collective participation, energy, and movement. The vision of the Independence Day Run is one that brings together a healthier and united Ghana. And as envisioned by His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, seeking to institutionalize the National Recreation Day, which will be a day where Ghanaians from the north, south, east, and west take part in a symbolic act of unity and wellness. On Saturday, March 7, 2026, the day after Independence Day anniversary, we will see 1 million plus people walking and running simultaneously across 16 regions of Ghana, a spectacle of patriotism, togetherness, and vitality. Imagine for a moment 1 million Ghanaians, students, workers, soldiers, police officers, marketwomen, artisans, CEOs, and families all moving together at the same time, waving the red, gold.
That's in Kano. Chief Director, Minister of Sports and Recreation, Mrs. Wilhelmina Asaboa. Na also NBJ Minister for Sports and Recreation, Akufo-Addo Adams. And then we say, Yentino.
With great pride that we announce a historic and transformative initiative for our beloved Ghana, the Ghana 70th Independence Anniversary in 2027. This upcoming event is more than just a race. It is a powerful movement to foster community engagement, promote healthy lifestyles, and strengthen the unity that binds us as Ghanaians. Under the visionary leadership of President John Dramani Mahama, and through the dedicated efforts of the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, we are embarking on a nationwide campaign that will inspire pride, patriotism, and camaraderie across all 16 regions of our beloved country. In collaboration with the Millennium Marathon Sports Limited, an organization renowned for its excellence and international recognition, we will execute a historic event, a simultaneous 5-kilometer and 10-kilometer run and walk that will bring together over 1 million Ghanaians. This is an ambitious endeavor, one that underscores our collective commitment.
Mrs. Wilhelmina Asamoah, Chief Director, Sport and Recreation at Seneca. Away from that, last Saturday night, Accra International Conference Center, and they celebrated the 50th Swag Awards. Okay, Nika na kono na Her Excellency, the Vice President of the land, Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, no special guests for the occasion. It's the legendary Azuma Nelson, a lifetime achievement awards. Legend the legend aye as far as boxing air concerned. It's nice say Her Excellency Dankasemu this abasbody no etumi eshenesa Minister for Sport and Recreation Kofi Adams, and so handed over another one to a Baby Jet Asamoah, the legendary Baby Jet Asamoah, ex-captain Emma Blassa Simno, and you know, Andre Dede Rami Morgan, you. They didn't make it sure that Ghana appear at U20 World Cup in 2019, the ultimate trophy, which is say the World Cup, and almost deserve this award, sir. Yeah, the Emma. You know about Giselle Mensah, and so one of the finest swimmers, I just say, you produce one this year. Now, Boteman, Aquat, you know, I say. Then also Benjamin Asari, a Hasselfolk captain, Black Stars goalkeeper, and also home-based player of the year, no, on an award, no, or more Eddie Emanankasa, and any about Chantel, and so Evine, a foreign-based female footballer of the year, same as Antoine Semenyo, and so Evine, foreign-based male footballer of the year. The Sports Rights Association of Ghana, your president, Era Kwabena Yeboah. Okasa Juwele Nase, YNTV.
The awards quite cherished. The celebration of the Golden Jubilee of an institution is a great event in the history of that establishment. The celebration of an event that honors sportsmen and sportswomen is of greater importance and joy. Our celebration is not so much a festivity, but a solemn occasion to pause and look back at this 50-year journey. A moment to look ahead at the mountains we must still climb. So today, we pay homage to our founding fathers. Mr. Joel Addo, Africa's most legendary commentator of his generation, commenced the journey.
All right, so that is a swag, your president, Kwabena Yeboah, and away from that, let's talk about Tour du Ghana 2025. We know the biggest cycling event ecoso the continent of Africa. Bedu Ghana, I'm just not every year. Osu Castle and a Jumede Nina Eshase into Richard Apukavi, and I was not a flaggy. I just say, or on the president Maji was then Shaban Muhammad, so the General Secretary Ghana Cycling Federation. It's there some cyclists, some of Netherlands, maybe Belgium, maybe UK, maybe US, just say Germany. Cotonou, Beni Baye, and na Ghana for Rankasansono, and so you do more quotifiers and any car, just say, almost Saturday for a year, Usukasum, ye, Ewo Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, or and see another next part of Ghana, Sana, Omaku crown of Bibia, Ewo voter regional, Esena, and Nika Akono. Na Yuniaba Belinda, and so one of the partners, I want, and in charge of a year Vena water. That is a year. And never be what we did my say we say with me a cleanse body no yet in Yabano Abraham decided so we partner a year media course so last Saturday Osu
elated that we've been given this opportunity. We believe that Tour du Ghana is an experience for the cyclists that are involved and every other personnel that is coming on board to make this event a success. Cycling is a part of our sports that has Ghanaians to actually know what cycling is about, and we have foreign cyclists that are also interested in doing this. We feel that being part of this event will give a light or some limelight, to bring cycling to the limelight, to enable people to know more about cycling and appreciate it. It's to be the official water or hydration sponsor for the event, and we've had some awesome feedbacks from some of the cyclists. Some are saying that the water.
All right, any about Belinda na Yatsinen Kana, any about Said, almost one of the partners, our money producer, a petamen decided to say, I was say, the pediana and what they be made to a bois, that you may be seen almost so to me. It's a
thank you very much. Now, tell me, you decided to come on board with your product. What made them do it? Not due to cyclists or sportsmen and women?
Yeah. Mr. KG, he is the owner of this company. I'm representing here as a country head. So we are manufacturer of all wellness products. Apitamin is one of the products. We have Estimin also, which is also for the wellness. We have a range of products. So we have Estifa. So we have 3 A's: Estimin, Apitamin, and Estifa. So Apitamin is one of the products you all know is good for the body, good for the throat, good for the wellness. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We continue.
all right, so when this year Osukaso over the weekend after say na Tour du Ghana Jubilee the course. So as speaking now, team no akudu akwamufi atena kese akwamufi palace. Emma nana kwaf akuto awo kame Tour du Ghana team no ewo the palace a once no akudu na say won't be chia so e make sure say Tour du Ghana 2025 no e beat me akoso akui kama be pay. All right, now let's talk about Ghana Premier League enter March the 10 now every year. Now results eba up our GPL March the 10 or say and how results no eba up. So enra elkumase asante kotoko ediana sa that game no every 1-1 between that record 2-0 win over FC Samate Simino and a Kabase Lions. So you have 2-0 win over Young Apostles. Then also a team like a Vision FC elusu match weekend day until when our results no ever up now actually match the 10 of Ghana Premier League and now Morocco now was say yes to be near the African rep or representing the other continent for the final World Cup playoffs no. It's Nigeria and DRC Asia that crucial game. 120 minutes game Nigeria about that game no. Sana okay. So the obvious see no Blasters against Japan. Friendly match at Ecos no. You lose by 2-0. Into Echina a game against South Korea. Our last friendly match anymore. It's when how then a course so and ra. Now I heard Nigeria dear no. Nigeria need DRC. Game the entire a year the penalty shootout. Is your screen now no how Niger for and ra or more end to me and secure workout qualification. This is a the second consecutive occasion Niger for now because in Qatar 2022 dear no, the Blasters of Ghana Chess and Pa, we are the Blasters. You near Tene Kumasi, you know more Pimsosa 0-0. And I call Tom Abuja, you call your Mojmo, Thomas Sepati. One bono, you view your cry. It's a normal who say Biaka, US, Canada, Mexico, dear, Kobanaja, ye. But no ideas for just Rasa. Born the city Ubi and Bonebo. Ye born in your denso or denso. To give me a year, Emma, dias for every through penalties. Amoko share the other continent for the final stage of that year process. It's my complete nations now for now. I'm getting qualification because we can New Zealand abe join Portugal so abe join it's a just a real run of a year amaya or to secure World Cup qualification for the tournament. I was say okay for now Canada, Mexico, US, Uruguay, Colombia, Paraguay, Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Algeria, Ghana, Cape Verde, South Africa, Qatar, England, Ivory Coast, Senegal, France, Croatia, and Portugal. These are my to secure qualification for the next year World Cup Ebaso Ewo 2026. Now chimuna me raho pa. The SEO Ewaka no very very sad. We ma ebusiafo de nyina hyede. Ade ya pa owiase pa se woni aba afro se bro. Ya listening among a hospital saying say woni aba is no more all because no ko pedwuma. Very very sad. But all them for image not to back mama quick. Na ye small size na menko na menche. One we the other say 60,000 Ghanaian youths and they can apply for this particular job. Out of that, no, a more 50%, yenye calculation together, the machine yanko, a more 50% and they qualified, no, 50% out of 60,000, I say 30,000. Out of 30,000, no, only 4,000 per and a form. It's like I saying 26,000. 26,000 what can woma 30,000 now man qualify no. We be figure saying 56,000 Ghanaian youths. Yeah, now want to see 56,000 Ghanaian youths. Ena adwuma we omon sanka. It bisawo say 56,000 no adwuma be pa no mkoye. It is a way a politician. Na sa wo de na ye kasa na makasa yati and one other so kasa barafo ye youth no sweet ye ni abreu and we are clearing our minds now and we've taken the decision already say the only solution for young youth no e Ken or Agyapong. That's it. The only solution am I youth no e Ken or Agyapong. It's the upper the air can name fatwa. We a party. Mo registered members pa. Omu even 1 million. Registered members omu 1 million. But mo to ko to aba e mo to nya 4 million votes. 5 million votes. Bisa wo say wo na amaka na members no. Den ti mo to aba de mo. Ye youth no, ye masses no, ye na ye doso. Ye na mo power. Yes na ka cha mo say Mofa Ken or Agyapong mra na ye to aba bam. What's it way? Better ye can't do the can. Ye you to dear. The only person ye clean our minds. Ye settle ye. It's ye be no ho. Ye take a decision we say 2028. He is the only person ye put about their man. Entity. Either somebody can be back and now you continue to stay in opposition forever. Or the American name ye den pay what touchy. Me asemi am bia no. Me bon pie me say ye youth no he dey see ya I also know a serious issue na we see ya say ya na e fa ho a you don't feel the pain much it's your body ka adwuma sema ye ka ni biasem just so that mama ka na adwuma na ba ko de na me ka se mi che Ghana for ye pa ko tuatu wasem sa nipa 56,000 na omo anya konya to enter the security service in the no. This job can accommodate all of them. And the only person I want that track record to show no, Ken or Agyapong. He is the only politician in this country. Or to me, on not to come $6 million. But one more come now, more or yeah, the Guiasuno. Be someone say, oh, what I $1,000 crossing the creative year will be made dry. But probably on to me invest $6 million. Yes, so invest for the check. Say you for go see facilities one na yapomuden akoye. No asa go secure lands, thousands of lands. E wo voter region say obesi ethanol factory. Say no about this no. Why no before odjuma Ghanaian youth ya. Wakoje thousands of lands e wo central region I want to see the biggest medical hub about for thousands of Ghanaian youths. It's the air came say, youth in Alpe be a bomb because you say, or no pen or jam. Can only upon the pet and or jam because on no bar, a mayomuno, the Sika Onyano, or Nebusa for Quanko check with D. Name mum, or the blue Juma as I speak now. 7,000 certified salary workers every month. Bia Otomka, including me. Enti na me and me be a high one that say that so me selfish. And can just be quiet because me them enjoy obia energy obia go to come heavier obia energy enti na ye de ba ye busia say MPP say for say the only person I am masses ye you to better about the man no Ken or Hine Agyapong and I pay me that's no time nyanko show we be do easy region said the mukitel mono mukitel musa na the awesome bobia as delegates so no obeni nyina pepepe de amamu munye ne muji personal de obeka bia no obeye de obeka bia no obeye nyanko show no pay me that's no time from see ahentwa me ba ye ne ba CJ Winters Thursday ni sim one obi afreme na de ne me oba na ma so munya abotre ebe baso enti oba na ode tension no eba arape wa me we se mini abema boache boache ene ye wawoda enti mame ma boache a happy birthday boache ye osre ni pa yes swadama na menko na me we se boache yes so this is a year boache osre ni pa na ni dene wa hobrase ne ho jo fantastic happy birthday to you mini abema na go shout na onye okese ko se obekoso ayekese machi
Right, ebusiafo mesomema akwaba na minchia o endi na miakata ne weekend so you pa no away. So we are in another week, you know, and this very week, you know, we are hoping say whatever thing we've been wanting, no, we'll have them all. It will queue in our favor. Na mi hu ye pa, mi jidi ye pa se won so no. Hu ye dialogue so anope no. Entertainment experts no me de bro. Na ensembi no mo say e na obete. That the Lumba funeral saga Ebusiapeni responds to widowhood right controversy, and without women there will be no world. Haja police and the Kanye. Your worth isn't measured by Grammy, Zap Mali to Ghanaian artists. Na face no Miss Bell neba ne ho sam sembi na de ade ni nyina no ebedi ho komo ansa na me few screens no so edi akọ enti no betimi akọ YouTube na wakako join live ni wo ho no kodo ana wa share. You leave your comments, there will join any suggestions and anything at all, you can leave it right there. CJ Winters and MD Abrewa Nana but also I'm a virgin. To anybody who makes time to watch CJ Winters every morning before Bibia baby awa no, a bigger shout out to you. Okay, now yan shall say with Daddy Lumba ne you know ebusia wansa you know yan ye de and I say week bia munana se de biara da no ye be expect say be Daddy Lumba ho accept the late Daddy Lumba be tena accept na ebusia pani etwere mu a na nkasa entokwanto kwa we mu nyina na nkanya de anka bebo na akosia se wa ye obi ono no mpe ne ho accept ono no ye obi o ye cool pa mpe kasa na de ade na mmom nkrofo bi na ehye na echi e na omode sa ensem no ehye na na so omode puapua na aya ma ensem na ye bebra pakodi sei na ehefo din e no boy ebusia yentie e wo audio na se video ya mabe ye de atro no yentie de ebusia pani e kan akasa ankasa
anukura kusa se wa onkasa wonkasa na nadamfu bi wo ho ene ye me gofre ba ko no se asew me pa chaw me de ka asem na me board the word asew no edu na ono na damfu no beto share me so say akunu kura ne ma me agya na me say wa ba no kura me fra na asew na me fra enti so me fra na asew a asante de ye fra asew etumi fra sem bia bia enya fi on na starting tokwa no ene me ho ye tokwa nja ko so asore ye no a okọ eno ani Germany nti beti ya no so asande mabako look at this eska bu ankwala no nti obi anye se kokoye yi afa giga tewa no ototo ayampia no okasa woni bempoma nanam yesu wosika giga nyame nana giga wanyame nana ofri mampon anu na akosa se wa fa no na rep anu oba ye okasa
okasasa
giga onyame nana nyame nana no
onti abusuanim
dabi giga ndref giga de so mfiri mambo akosua no na fan san rep oni ho a onhwe akirima no oni ekoshe data osi woni mpo se date no mpo yahye entronko entro
asamo iti ebusia bedi treba giga mo ne papa shibu na de ade na omo de ensem hihia kosia se wati mu na ema sa ensem we nyina eba na nkanya de anka ebekwa akoyesa enso ni akwakwa ba no na ebusia pe ne bedia na ebusia pe ni ebusia foi last week no so wo share me your bad medina okay way you would have noticed what I'm going to talk about but one shy nyeshe this very week there sounds so jina so just say yeah every week be no you brought a new episode of me your bad medi on Net2 television Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. na CJ Winters me to say me guest yat is yagigi ademo akonwam and ye yedi nkomo na yi na Hajia Police the best first female biker ona say wonim o worth and then the bema bia betini ayo anyhow pasanke ma betini ehu nipa wo ya e ma ni wiase anka wiase kura ni ho. This is what she's telling us. Say emia eni wiase a anka wiase ni ho. And yes me obi instance say make am and I did too much.
Muhammadu Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Amin.
Na gaida kowa da kowa ina mu kowa sallama me ce obia bebia wo bia wutika no mo wo fie bebia le ope bia yankopon yemom.
Amin.
Me oba dwumadi adie I like it. I've been watching it from far. It's a program that makes every woman proud. I mean, it brings the womanhood in every woman, wherever you are. And program media watch that man a very good name. The title is just too much. And mass one. Yeah, money be mean say young Kasani is special. Yes, we are so unique, we are so wonderful, we are so important. I mean, baby will be a ma with that man, there will be no world. I'm telling you.
Serious.
Yeah, with that man there will be no world.
And can we are saying yes?
Yeah. Now you a man, now ba man near we are saying. Now one over here. Now one here the one oba man to kwano mu shede hwe no enye easy. Oh. And Nyankopon so emma ye some respect bia. And anything I say man no eto de bia ye hu say ye important in this world.
Yeah.
Ye basics are ye nyina no a Christopher Muslimin for and even traditionalists.
Yeah.
Ye nyina ye wa de bia ye soma ye fo say sadi we na ye di guide ye ho. Ti say Islam say ye di Quran and a hadith and a guide ye ho. And a Christo su use Bible.
Yeah.
Me other things. Okay, fine. Now we shall say ya bo wa be we are say we say we use these books, you know, out be with you. And their books no can also with this. But what is your use? Because yeah Quran and the Bible no so ankasa kai. Now we show Quran ya was surah in for surah al-rajul amba. Bisa ho.
Okay.
Na bisa kamo for mutie. Nyankopon adantina one for surah al-rajul amba. But what is surah an-nisa? Na such a wenu say manu manu e was say media minjaja me hu. Me de nyame aseso abo no ba. Enti man unique. Enti was say ankasa no yehu as special. Very special.
The biggest motivation from now till the end of the year and even the years ahead of us. Obia the engage put value on yourself as a woman or a lady. Said ya ube crowd hono sana bema no so be den ono so be fa wa no no enti wo yo bia na mu ho na what devalue wo ho a bema bia ni obebu value yourself. If you know the you are as a woman, as a lady, and can you maybe the more on call pene kwa mane benken one as a M2 saying said that bema be obia come be pa na bema be tits so na come in obia wo ni wiase a anka wiase kura it doesn't even exist because emia na di nipa ba wiase. After all this, you sit as a woman for a man to make you feel less of yourself and make you feel come on. As a woman, dear, you know, pay down home. Why? Oh, your beer. Value yourself and make yourself great. And no beer wants say, oh, your beer, Ankasa. It's a nay. So, I'm not so son gugu, and they so nama, Maukunko, or Betsy no many say, because we all be our betting and it's your beer, and your Abasana baby say no. Why Abasani say, not one Casano, you don't have anything in you that makes you a woman, why in a quack. We say, yeah, no, you have a pem quack. Ebusia yam kwai ngadim na ya hwe nsem foforo na ebusia the legendary and na opening panum tini music channel artist Zach Malin and na otremu say I won't say sa Grammy nominations ya semba ye ya Shatawale enya nominations bi ya manfo kasa bebrebe and otre say we na general something we artist and they say you be nominated to a Grammy and sana one kasa no wo say wo so bo homodin o it should start from one kasa wo fans no so wo bo nyoma saying na ya amount for esi fa nyomo no enyomo no wo nam wo quarters mu hono ma wo te say obi bo ana wo te say wo bo no radio so ana wo fans ankasa kwa saying na wo fa nyomo no se see yi social media doors wo ko social media how reaction ben na ye de ma wo nyomo to no. It should start from there. It is not only about say you be nominated to a Grammy. And say na what one say we say we bo adwuma pa wan kasa we hu charity begins at home. And it say we ye neba papa wa we hu say ensunsuanso a ede bre wono na be hu say Charlie I'm doing something great man. But say one ye ne sa na we need a Grammy say na am ka sanga ba ko da. So it is not always about working hard, but sometimes work smart. There's a difference between working hard and working smart. So sometimes work smart, not always for you to work hard, okay? What you say, what you say. Nebusia, and some wo Miss Bell, Nebano, or Comfort Black. Na yebeka ya some time ago, assembly by ye pa na omuche say a fiashas nigga and na all ye TikTok live no bo Castro ni Miss Bell nyom and o pause say ka say Miss Bell ne ba okonfo black no on ne Castro and a way na Miss Bell ebe here no mema wetie star video na wo be star video no na afei ne ye baba aka ma kire on ya ne ba no so aka about this particular issue. So young question Miss Bell, that time on us when you see no, I send her yana say why or the magana for any young question video no.
The last time I'm home castrate time around the coaches who ya a tribute song. Me who ni be.
So after Castro's demise, 6 years later, crowns are rewarded the park.
That be as after me in friendship, ye group no.
6
years and sana mewo.
Natama wa de pam bi me busa na ka short ya say.
Oh yeah.
Not
ya say. Yeah.
No be busa say upon all the musicians in Ghana and beyond, why would Obi Beka si Castro na eya de papa? Why?
I don't know, maybe at some point in time we're very close. And because me pese mekano. Maybe they feel I don't know. Obia but see, many obiawo. Say me funny thing to social media. Why is it by force? Because the thing is, obia minimum bia or in a relationship about to social media bia and Korea ye. Me wo hoy many ade papa ye nkasa biom ana ye jaya. Enye story obi nim. Obi ko hu so ogina baby emi oba bi to a. Enye big deal. Or di go be wo baby a enye big deal. Obi ka enye big deal. The moment people know, say, this man is associated with Miss Bell or is the father of Miss Bell's child,
right?
It becomes something else. His life will change, and he doesn't want that, and I don't even want that. Ain't no she knew how will be back. Ebe push me. She knew why. He has a father, so that's
obviously.
That's yes, definitely. So. And yeah, big deal, mommy. Bium say, "Obi be mabeka say, ni papa ni we. It doesn't matter."
But do they have at the parent papa more good relationship?
Oh yeah.
Only ni papa.
Oh yeah.
And aren't you scared maybe out of pressure or maybe papa dean with school or something?
Oh, Adepa is very intelligent. He knows what to say and what not to say. And ni papa no so dey be oh where no say na nepia wo dey be a ho nsem. And yanka medimba abontin yanka, which means every time somebody will be upset, they will come and insult him.
Right.
UT Bank papaya obikobo ni din say me ni close. Anytime people have an issue with me, they have to bring him in. Right. So you look at this. Bibi say there, want to me fa bibi I assume what and I ma wasumji.
We and a Miss Bell a kind said there be da. Ade enya no kware da say Castro ene ye ne ba no ne papa said you no awaka no na abusia ene ne nansen ya wo yi o na okonfo black ne maame omo kuso ye video bi e wo social media ina de ade na said ya na amanfo air show mo na eja wo social media fo do mo kasa nyankopon ye o madom na mo nya 2 cd bi kokoto data na the aka ne de na che say the omo pe e no meka cho it doesn't matter whom you are no madwen no meka cho na omo control comment section honom essay okonfo black on the Castro ya sabri okoto nsumu a 2021 omo tiasio obi nim eno no je yo na wo team say o fele say Castro wa na so hu ye on the Castro akola no okonfo black ne Castro omo sepa they said ya obi kan ye na say fias they ga kan some time ago say akola no Castro ba no yampa na akola no respond ye ka say enye no carry that. It is not true say ne papa and ye Castro nti akola ne nim ne papa nti we no o kire say onim ne papa nti munya say mo de papa foforo ba be hye akola no na te say ensem a e wo ho so na me ensem a me di betwa to ye be call back to Hajia police said police aduma so spiritualism na dia de ye nto aduro ye say no say enye fa ko na police aduma yi a friend day service yi fire service for police for na hefo army fu na ade ebi wo mu ana se bia obi beto ne onko aduro na ade ana se bi nim Hajia police and a woman na say and no can answer.
Gidigidi bia.
Okay. Enti unse opposition na one ye very very enviable pa ni wo ho. Kwase be ma aduma na obi out me be ye pa be din kunim e wo so be ye ni odi kan a ni wo ho pa. Enti wo ye den na utimi kra ho both physically and spiritually ni nyina no. Na what have you any spiritual ibida say bia obi person try one that because me Ghana need spiritualism me kakakra.
Eni de e wo ho pa. Se me catch up say ni ho ameboa.
Sa wo ho.
E wo ho. Even maybe I wo ti kura no you face it. But e wo ho. Especially yeah de no challenges ni de doors.
Okay.
Baby a wo kita moto. Very dangerous. Obi pe o kura no at the listen no. Obi target moto ni side.
Sa.
Ana position a wo no.
Yeah.
Sebi de bia wo kitetuo. Tem bia na na ma e kitetuo. I dey say kese o kito o kitetuo. Ana tuo no so is a necessary enemy.
Okay.
What you say a necessary say obekita. Nso ye wo enemy because tuo na nkasa wo di agro betima shoot one nkasa. Wo di agro betima shoot you love one na woni ne nama woni say eba but me na no e empaibo. Nti wo hwe ama music no I use I know say spiritual ewo obia so.
Okay.
Entina most at times na maye music no. Enti utie bebi a utie bia no. Untini entie Arabic na me chro lyrics ni we ya. And I go YouTube uko tie lyrics na be say it's a spiritual words I'm using.
Okay.
And I don't joke with my prayers.
Okay.
Enti obi a utie me bia bebi a wo bia no prayers ni die. Because I'm for them to you kura kwa me for so ba nyame obi pekura mpo so wutina kan ma na bibi nyew for nothing e wo ho Yesu Kristo na me I refer you to him o ma anja no enti na wo no we ho ya enti sa spirituality ni e me fa ndi agro e na o so tembia so kai na wo sadaka sadaka no e na bebo awo that you give alms to the poor and I need
okay
and no e na betimi abo awo ni mpaibo no men ye hu chinchin too much obi wo ho a utikanum na waba na obe pastel o peska o
others any spirituality or spiritualism do not take it as a joke bo we dwuma ho ban bo nkwa ho ban bo ma ho ban wabusua bo wankasa ho ban na ba bia bibi wo ho okay don't take that brabo so lightly say oh wait a minute no my ukoshia e wala Ajia police therefore to say more their for the week, for the month, for the year, and the years after. I will see how many ways I don't say, I don't say you're loving it, but I'm really idea Juma, so we have to end here. Send it not the newspaper review no so so what is really going on, and then there so Ghana over the weekends what happened? Nini na no. Asantwa has say Komodo ha. Everybody, they are going to detail you everything in the newspaper. And to do not touch your TV. CJ Winters my name. Everyone and number as well. May a virgin. I love you guys so much. Enjoy.
Yes, I'm our baby about the dialogue show. So you better Kofi Amponsa will see hene and the CJ Winters as some of the sports and the entertainment at the brain. A dumra you be review newspapers na eba and ne anopay and oti obenya ebre ede amayen. The nema ekoso ewokromano man as usual. It look like problems in here, the same problems that we always encounter. Galamsey, whatever, and one, I don't know. So for how long can we hold on to no action, talk only, NATO? But there should be action. Something needs to happen. We need to do something to curb Enyama Ekoso. Corruption, Galamsey, unemployment are key issues. Ewo Kromano. Enti, Emira Society newspaper review no at the bedrow. Asantoa Wame Commodore, Omunina, Aya Crado, Ebe Kame home, na yedi. And then, I don't pay the one character, the Abekan Yensa. Na Asantoa,
Nana,
I pomo yede.
Yami Adam now.
I don't have say, Mensuma Hoye. Say the men are me a pilot. Oh, I'm Chena Adane.
Aye.
Ubi a Commodore or Commodore baby.
Okay.
Hadi as say no, many Captain Planet to me be no normal between. Yeah, then I echo so a newspaper simo.
Okay. Enti I was saying hey Joada, ya share na watch for frase. Netu TV dialogue so emaso said the one cat ahoda yensa kan no ye di ne anim no ebetu dwa head ma na me de Ghanaian Times e na e hyase e dia ma Ghanaian Times katafa to so du mienu e na asemi e wo na krata yi e boya mane e fa anano ada ukwade twemu last week arehosema eto Ghana fo bi mebu a wo mo prese wo mo ba dom hu ba kowura asra dwumakuo ni mu na ewi eche nipa nsia to anana mo ensie do ensem ye da ha no eyewura mutaka ena de nsem aba beto no wo mo ma akwanya bie mu a wo mo hihie mu nyina no wo mo be hwe hu se enkofo ye ne bia emfa meto obi so enkofa owuo bi emfa nko obi fie se ne be ya arehosem ada no esi ye no bi ntimi nkosi bi nti se de mo so mo hihie nyina no emu ayeto ten
eye eno no mo ne pacho anya bia no school placement I no computerize the crime no asemo na we ya obi kan aye manual push and pull then na engine to say something is wrong because me when you computerized system sabo fracture so hwe wa pass e school e place no hanom utumu so akolai ye friend ya wasante ye boa na de na koto ya santo na computer ni na oni mema ne mema na said den na said nidie mu a obi a okasa yes ye de no ko school omon kasa ye mianu mu ana say you for school.
Okay.
I mean, what is going on? Something is wrong.
Na ya wasema aya metai bisa me ho fa sa school ensensemi ni se computer na ye adwuma. So if computer na ye adwuma dia akwani ba be tro school a computer ni be bia akwani tro ni school fee ye. Nti onimu se me a me tro school me ye dey ene me fi ache mo da be sample
school be na what you see.
Okay.
Ye nyina ye one system na edi empanifo na edi omoko achimota edi omoko prempa omoka prempe opokuware adesadem no eye den no masesam
eno ye mpanifo na ne be assembly na womo ese womo alanche womo day ewo enknai pompone mantemu na eno ho sem no bi ewo kratafa etoso du miensa eno so ewo anopai Ghanaian Times enim afi ba kwa mediwe Ghanaian Times no Dr. Adams ena nfoni eda ha say no wo say 2026 budget na womo ebeka hwasem no fe osise ne budget ni mu nsem ne ba ne de enke nemum ne wonte ase ne se ana ne wo ho asem bisa ne se budget ni mu nsem na ebeka bobo sika kese so no se ne bo sika ne so saa sika ne na kwakoye adwuma ana eno na asem anopai wo bisa wode ho nsem aba beto the Ghanaian Times anima anopai me de mu nsem no
so if you say we bohwi no wadukuma se Commodore, yeah, the crown, I am calling.
Nana made the daily guide, the Bocratano, and it was Akusiado umpa. Na and some the one casonit as Akusiade, your papa, or papa. Now, my mention same free Catafe Tosso me and Sa, Catafe Tosso me and Sa, de Wacho ho, MPP Manukuno, a mumpen form who say a battle on Betua, on Bayun, when young for Kennedy, a compre Agyapong, so maybe MPP Manukuno Nimono, or the whole same Abba. Na ensem no de abane bi chese o hwe on western branches a war amanone no a omo fight against proxy voting ebe koso sanse party no de aba na se committee no de aba se o makwan enye proxy voting se obi be free ba bi no aba se o me na meto amana na ya asante na se meto amana na ya omo se sa de no so also ye party ba bo mo de twa plane ticket na beto aba de opese obeyi no ne beyi no entinya de am be makwan amasa adwumadie no enso etimi akoso dodo no a ekasa e de atia se nka be ya omo proxy voting emra music chese de be e avenue and a recipe we betimi di afaso awia elections in sadia ona ntokra
aya na mbisa se etimi na moyi na me delegate na me yimanim se meto ama we na me kona ma nto ama na eno de na ewu
send the only onyankopon ni nipa na
to apa etimi nipa no asmo bi so meto ma no so be ye den at least that name has been picked say we vote
sir
asa unless you say anyway omo na nim de
ntia omo enye na Catafe toso me ensa ho no ano na aba beto dwase so obeka ya na anu ada e beto dwase helicopter crash no wo so je ni ba ako anu a wo mu onese aha nti se yese MPB emfoni eda ho na nkomo aba Catafe toso me ensa no onya first na mo ase sebi na dwen enmu nka no so no obi yire ebewo ni mfoni anase ni nkomo eda the Democrat ye member of parliament for nhia so e wa sentimentum no nya first na mo adodo no anim ni yesestika nkomo eda ha se da manfo tretro mo nsa na o makeka aka no no sebi na dwen mu nka no se se de dia beka ho nti o se na dwen mu nka no se o no obi yire ebewo no so the daily guide Democrat no abomu ntiremu ede aba me no e ka se fa ngobo mpanifo keka se kosoro na ebe kosoro so e wo Democrat ai emu chese o hwe se de niam ekona kopek e de aba Catafe toso nkono se fan obo ebe kosoro a eno so eye de ewo mu ene anope wo Democrat ai
ye se e ma no ade omuchi pa wi ase ba ko ya papa na ode DNA ba ya santo ampa
amoboa
se bu prayin se DNA de ba be se si power ko ma na dia
eni fa dodo be ye be dia
ebi ba atomic kwa no so na 600
cedis
600 eni boso me na be board ye fi yes
eh so
ade ba kwa wo won say akanfo taidu of ase ade pa sa ne ma nti ne se omo ye ne sa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Say, wunua ba ye fumu de. Say hwan no de ne ba, wunua ba de, o ye wunua ba.
Okay.
Na ye mo de eye wo de. Na emomu no, say wa wo de na wan hwe ye. Ene na obehwe obi de sa.
Eh asemo. Na ma no so ya mo nka no kwe.
O ye den.
Me oba.
Okay. See you
Oh na oyoba, ono ka do ye virgin ti. The yekin na onim wasem obebu on ken shoda won na ntia mekata ne se na se uni obi date ana se uni obi etu anam mo twempena na se wo ma nipa ne hu se wo ba yesen se wo be kata so mumu aso what I say
na ade ne se nya se sade no the point is this uni nipa mienu na wo kan mutibom.
Yes.
It's who Commodore ho no akọ focus ho no akọ eli ho no. Ena eye dan ya baako ena de babetu ye. Ena wo hwe ya no elikem na hu ni hwe focus nso nye. Nti Commodore na bi o bia na
aka woni ho.
So ha.
Ana se ema no nso se mpanifo se oba a onyim na onim ne kunu. Nti de fa na se nipa be se nan ena omu nyina akeka bo mu nyina na se ono na ode ne ho se ye wo no onye me a ofa se nde wonni hwe abeka ho
anyway osikani bi nyim osikani bi on the lighter side na mato aso osikani bi nyim obi eba ena papa ni buofu na meku nipa no anye me bam de ne ko school when a papa gina ho abranti ba ti say jando na ni suiti no ba efio okra Ferrari car fefefe no koy no so me ne wo baba yo no me na me ne nyam owo baba ma me wo japade be $10 million me de nyina ma no owo ba me ma ne $5 million na emu no se ekoba se nyinsa ne se de amu ne hwe papa ne so be san nyim ni bi
Mame katafa etoso dubaako ewo the daily guide obokrata ni mu na asem si ewo Efiankwanta Regional Hospital aya no ewo secondary empotem ho na de ebesi ye ne se ofa obi etu anananom wonse do a chese wose ye de no ko moche na omdum kokoduru moche no moche attendant ne senya de a ombeje sa abode no a omde aba no adan a se chese nipa ne film no ya say body ne ya say ntinya de ombeje ewo eho na yesa asem ne si won kontompo kroni ye friend nkontompo ano no ewo secondary importem ho ena sa asem ne si ntuni mu ho de ade asi ewo ho no say body no
takrade nkontompo ewo di same pona no a wo de ko secondary
very well nti ho na sa asem no ekosi ye say mochema ne senya de a body na nipa na wa free mu no omo ebeje no ewo mochiro ho no so ho nsem but public relation officer ewo Efiankwanta Regional Hospital Christian Bedu e de atodwa chese de nti ana mochiro ma ne so wonyin ne se as body no go beyond the ethics and standard they say be obi be ba nipa na film ebeje no na fe ya mba mu na ye na se ne de no ankoye ne senje so omoje de hye ho a enye ye no ntina o mantimi anye sa abode no ewo Efiankwanta Regional Hospital and also the daily guide obokrata no abomu nchemu de aba no pay
ohima yento aso
nana me de chronicle na eto aso chronicle katafeto so mienu e de kope miensa emfoni e da hase na osahen afenyo makina na emfoni e da hase wonim se na wotwetwe mu e na Ghana ye photo sanfo commercial bedwefie e de 2026 o mana ko homa sika ekotu dwa e de maye na budget ni mu e na owura afenyo makisi wo wasembisa na sembisa enie wo se owura ato adenti ena Ghana ye nimu se ana se owura Mustafa abeka owura shibedwefie se busumi bia sika efri aban na traye atenaye ekoma party executive se wo NDC amanyoku nim na budget yi wonka ho asem fa nkyere because asem ya tededa enti ka ho asem chen wo budget yi mu budget ne so no ho asem amemu bi ne no owura afenyo mark na ebusa se yenim se busumi bia mu de 66 million Ghana cedis NPP NDC party executives ne chen eche edima wo munti ka budget yi ho asem a wo ba beka kire yen na ka waka ho asem eda che Ghana for edida na wa mebo ho asem yi mu wo budget ni no nam so ma wo afenyo market de ho asem yi abankata yi ma wo bisa se enti da ben na mo ba beka ho asem eda che Ghana for
na se eno de ebia NDC wo kwan a omunya sika de yo made
o se ayo man sika
se omum ka se sika na efi oman futu mu na de buy na minister na be kan wase we de omo NDC no omo omo sika se ye no korea ana omo de kokomo omo nkrofo ana obi ka ye sika bi aye
enti afenyo se etesen ka budget ni yete ho asem wom na amasa no I say question mark bi aba be hye ho ebusa meto aso katafa etoso ensia enso ewa ha sei aka ho asem fiti kwame nkuma pen so ya kan ho asem abobo ho oman pani bi aba obeye ne de obeka ne ho asem enso yenya ne fapem ne pumasi be pan se ebeti corruption de aside free Ghana ha sei nya de yetimienya enti wo bisa se corruption no Ghana for ye be ya akwa akosi daben Ghana panifuo sebi mo be ya akwa akosi daben wasi mampeni si gina ye na yentimi to corruption ase emfenfri o micro Ghana mu ha na adokro yen se dokromoa eno ho sem e wa ha se ya
manya ye konkron me pacho corruption no the best way to stop it is for us all to stop participating in it in one way or the other. One say corruption ye kan it say bia don sabo sika no mu nko a school placement dey corruption in another way. So I think so be enu mubusie no be nso no nso dia no mu nyina de koro ya na emu asu no bi de edin na asu no bi de edin
na of
corruption eye ade bia oman bia wo pese wutumpon age wutu ase untumi tu ase kra ese what the minimum level but near obetumi dia ye ba kon ene say ye beside the source of people's income
Okay.
What's wo nana achemo so e wo kwa benche ho nana onkwa so. Wo ba bisa se kwadwo mensa wusi da wa ha no. Wonya sika no e wo. Utua tax ema aban. Ana sika wonya wo de ye we no wo de ye. Yen bisa. Eno ansa komodo atoka notin. Na wutumu sa komodo sika yi enya ka esort na muni.
Oba so be nsu timi de bi che. Tifani say bia enya ka ese mitina obi a che me bia. Say no say o say me
enya problem. So bi be chewo. But nipa ko na ode chewo no. Esi ewu ba bi onu so nya de sika wonya bi ode chewo ka.
Okay.
Asa.
Enti na na wususu say ye nhyehyeye mu no ase emra ni ho.
MP for no mo be shebra no. MP ono okoto aba no ye beto aba ma no otua sika.
Yeah.
Ye tua ne ka boso me ahi. Okay. And when you be chairman delegate and send ato aba.
Enti wo na wo de sika na ma wo no wususu say obeye mrahye bejani na wo ahunfa so.
Mo central for yasuma mo se mo nko no. Okwa oje sole. Sika no bacho budget ye oka wo.
Baby.
Okay.
Okay.
And some of the questions be bree ho and ofa no sound so na kwa say was say ubia na call down to adwuma o ye heard the MPP the crowd mo ekoye ya ko file nomination yes fasin bra almost make some argument be say good standing obi a wo good standing so be say good standing just say utua odius we obi bia fine why na say wie who why na ye good standing obi at least o sem e wo bi kakra what you would use
and say what you would use one de ka e wo commitment e ko na wo join no ene ne wo good stand
very well
asa
ye wi ni sa
no ye wi ani e move akose anye bia no wo ho no wako prison why ye boni bia in case say ye yesen ya ye do be ko aban mu that's it
okay
it's good standing there ye wa ha ye wo union na se wuntu awudu sa wuni good standing it's not just wo bibi obuto
eno na okan ni nyina wie ye na enipa je omhudi wie se ye good standing no owie osade bibi tai a kire se opese obedi party nanimu a weni nhyehyɛ de ato
eno de say
apa nti sa good standing ni nyina amfa wo nkɔ sa nhyehyɛ no e so wotua de o de amonto ko bebi sa se nipa e pre nyina no ye do ma kwako bi se o se o source of funding e ye de he de na otua ye nye ni nyina ba yes still ye de aba wo nyina ye de e ko nti sometimes se o ka se obi they said ye wokan obi ye bibi na ekobisa no wade a wotua we so obi ye philanthropist na so ka se o ye bibi de ama obi a ofa ye nkobisa ne se watua odius why you say for the say e bia bridge abu yeah was abai na basic bridge na se bia me wo sika se me bridge na ma me a me koye bridge no dey support o manfo no me na afa ne se be bisa me watua odius watua wo say we nu ekwa na no tua se emam
onem me nim se wakan ana what Robin Hood asamada Robin Hood aye fairy tale adia owia esikafo no de akobo ehiafo to esikafo no oye wudini to ehiafo no mo dɔso no masses no omo hero no enti wo de ekoso na wo de yese obi ye bibia enye mfata na because oye bridge nti ofo say ya waye bridge na wie obako school no regare ne gas oil e wo school no yare na waba me nche
ya entranso ana
yeah
na asem yi ewo nsem no agina so atwa so afo Rahibedwafie chiame emfoni e de aba betu ham owura Kingsford e na ebisa se budget ni emu nsem ana se budget ni ho toto ya Ghana ye photo samfo e de betu dwa e wo Rahibedwafie no obisa se ye de ba be ye adwuma na waka kyerem Rahibedwafo se yemfa budget ni mu ensem no enye adwuma pepepe wo se afie bia ye de budget hu nsem no ebetu dwa na wei afie wei de ne de ye nye ne se dada na ya ye no emeye se afie bia ye beka ho asem na nso ebewie na akwakoye bibia wo ho afie wei de no ye ma omodin se ye betimi edi aye adwuma na ya ye nyiye eno ho nsem no ewo katafa etoso miensa aba betu dwa ewo
the speaker cannot ne kwanso no
okay
budget there you spend within your means now you give value to adia we efa eye imputujuma ama promises some obeye nyina saa so ana nkebe ya enka hospital so entumi hwe empanifo ha etika no so ndanse ye do be kwa brochi na ye kosa ho yare no be kwa doctors no so bi wo kuruma so ni nyina maka no ekosoro na ya ma budget no ekosoro na wo ye panin na wo kofia aya convoy na ya na edoso wo ti so ni nyina etika na so bi etu bi ya aboko bi kwan na mpenifo bi fa so kofia no
ya de ya asamai
speaker de mika obeti ase
okay
na ba bi anko ko free ye wo se aboko bi ho ne ye num bi fa so ba ye wo se asamankese de enso fiti asamankese ko ai or they say across we ya kakra mom ti ye chen kakra ka national cake ni so anya ode kakra nye ni nyina na ese ye twende ba oku
aka ye 3 minutes nti
aboku de bi aboko bi ufi aboko bi na eba aboko mo kwan ase
pantanjanche ho nyina anye
sisi I say speaker mama kwenya se menkasa mekasa de ama insawom kwan no because ya fa so ne do so say main road so
omugusu sisi
se de omugusu enti no
aboko bi for ye be ye mo de na mam why
right over mama mfa the new crusading guide bokrata no ento aso katafa eto so enso eho ode IGP mfoni aba beto dwa na asem o kan se the inspector general of police Christian Tete Yohono de atodwa chem say about 99% of persons are omo free savannah mpotem ho bra na entokwa asi e ho no nyina asen abantime no ka say savannah na mpotem de ho komu ye ani din ye aba masumdwe aboa enomo enom e wo sa mpotem na katafa to so enso ho no ano o kire se eniema esei e wo north day ni nyina ne se bridge bi e ho ye twene wo ho no fa twene no ye de man contract be se mfie mpinu ne aduenu 2020 ye nanarodan akufo-addo aban so e no de sa contract no e ma Asabia Engineering Construction Limited na besi ne yenye eniema omde call sa mpotem ho nyina se yensi sa bridge no e wo vakpo dozi e na afa nsusu no vakpo fu sa bridge no eniema omde ko nyina da agusu gunso na ja esa se bridge no ase ni ntire de a omatimi aye bridge de ama no so wabom ntiremu de aba da obokratem chese eyo haw de mase ma obi adwuma na ontimi enya de haw no eba ane the new crusading guide abo sa nsemi ntiremu de aba
yabada mase ese ne yetumi ahwe de komo na bridge semi de edi any buta e capsize any de keka ho nyame na then e very serious so computer na kasa so and there what problem and na yen asem omoma ye hu for the day e beto so twa ye ba sisi a You're welcome back from that short break. This is the Dialogue Show live on Net2 television, and it's time for us to discuss issues of national importance. Recruitment, Asam Entwem. Team Ken, yes, the Unity Tour train no edu a year Eastern region, and there are mobile places our Eastern region. You better update you. The ECOSO and why delegates need to vote for Ken Ohene Agyapong. You better share budget and so on. Some Catholic Bishop Conference I call for once again state of emergency on them in the mining areas. These and others and you better train home komo. Na asida ewo honoma esefata H&H 4-in-1 Gary. Yes, H&H. Matisse suku for na ya from Mokosu say. Duane e de mo no. Enye. But hold on. Oya wofu, oya student. Men paba if you say H&H ewo adepa edema. Ni nyina ne 4-in-1 Gary choco ene energy wom ni nyina ho na H&H Gary soya. Umpewe na den na ope. Bomodi nenya bi na fema wo ba na onso wenya apomode na watumi asua de na ne dachi na wo pese ensi mano no esiye ede amano bomo 0249717777 H&H Gary osi the survival pack inti mira omunye duane papa ni no na H&H Gary na ebeboa ema watumi enya apomode na wasua de wo akasa so enye school kwa obetumi enya bi yenya dia apako baby. Your program nepe that will be my breakfast. Yes. Obi so be fun for lunch. Inti H&H asida na yede emau. Shadrack for Joe a regular panelist and I say Unipa or Boye Ewujumedi so or a member of the team Ken Agyapong. Say Oma very busy but I see nyamre near Chenebefi na yebetwetwem komo efa a Unity Tour. Honorable Akompreko Agyapong Eko na fe so national issues so ye discuss bi ye be fiase efi asem we eko so enko ye njai military efi se nipansia be horo mu kwa just like that enye se bibi a betumi akase ye betumi ye ntumi prevent shada na mo akwaba
yeja
wa ware e mansia wo nti na ma mi bisa sa no
ba cha me ware
wa wonsie nke bi anka ba ko ya wodi awo
me worry ba mo ba
eno de ba de DNA de bibisa ho asemo oho roma de DNA akoye issue
kasi DNA hu hiase naming ceremony
really
I ne kwan so I say DNA ne de ka insurance package no we are at the point I will be free hospital I say DNA because some of the reasons and kwala kwati mi so pay with me for be banana by pressure ward maternity ward some people even believe say all the DNA tests be a failing crana it is not to be oban na akobo adwan but it I think say a binance or but majority of them say ka say cheating na man no ayedin na me ma chiti by akobo DNA so pe na ba bia edin
yeah so mu chia kwa no invent DNA no of na you won say the medical fee no ye me akasa me de assembly on at the movie hospital and Makoka.
Yes.
That's very important. What is I didn't even say ache enche. I mean now what you cry what feel saying about this incident at Nipa 6. A Juma honorable can a Japan I can want some say Nipa no Juma ya Minyasha San Komba call my dear way aquacusi. What you know what feel saying now what do you think should be done?
Okay, offer me that's on a pay before Quenana Yachia at the woman. Doctor or him pon your boss yama. I take my nano and pay a chiao. Me anga samina a new fibrin pon. Nanampon satin kaka with the second. Nana me chiao na me aminia la be last month in his scene kwa mama hine. Nana boatin debra. Nana anopay oba me chiao no pay. Mechia business executives for Ken anopay. Na machia me aminua odame anopay come ne baha. But baby ne papa na yi apomudin
nyame beye
nti anopay wo odan baby awa no pay me chia wo me sere ayarsa soma papa Offer. You can't the recruitment activity in a process what Ghana Armed Forces more. Sabi you the Ghana Armed Forces as say established in 1957. Over 66 years in. They've been doing this recruitment exercise almost every year. Almost every year. Sabi you anya hwe no so ehunu bi eden abam adwuma mo aye no for all these years now. And at the year say we have never heard anywhere say yeah recruitment in a particular year. Sabi you we have these casualties happening. Until be say what happened? Sabi you insua di mfrim you hu bi mfrim ana. Surprisingly, you nipa bi otimi tena Ghana ha. Aye application eko UK army mu eme listing ma onya visa e de koye training ni ade eme passing out. Yeah, military armed forces. The armed forces comprise I think the Navy, Air Force and the Army. Armed forces now. They go for peacekeeping. Because we are in a global village. Over these years, we are there repeatedly, consistently. Same. What is the improvement? Ghana military over all these years, and we sit there and act as if say, that's what in the 1970s. Now you compare Juma, you have a chunk of about 10,000 to 20,000 people going to look for these jobs. There's no space, nothing. For some negligence on their part for what happened that Wednesday, no. We near you soon near Tiabimu near the Maldibimu, the chaos. Already a Wabantino, Suja for whom Edda Ghana for so will be able to Sujanian and Hopopo. No arrangement, nothing. In this 21st century, recruitment. We are Airwork Stadium. It is close to the airport. And there's no high-rise building, there's no shade, there's no much trees around the place. The direct sunlight now is hitting the person. And as you will be ofrechina about opening time to be through 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. no be drew. Ombejina copy 8:30 and send a beer program. So you see the traffic cry across on that very day. Disturb economic activities. It do be someone say, I've been probably in a call. The organizers over these years say, can't we revise some of these things because you no. Sometimes we hear a company like Nokia, they left the scene. Emma Samsung I take you over. I think around 2017, their CEO in one of their meetings, can I say nothing happened? They refused to advance. That's what took them out of the market, and we were overtaken. In Japan, the purchase big goods where Sabio, I didn't say no matter the kind of remedy and solutions you want to give to Ghana, human lives are gone. And one way or the other, we also blame the sitting president for some sort of negligence because he's the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. So, as and it's almost 5 days incident we see. Nobody has come out to take responsibility. Say we are the responsible with the men on the ground has caused this nothing. Nobody's resigning. Nothing is happening. Sebi you yebra penny obane boama efrim. I check almost 4 or 5 months money. There is no substantive minister of defense as we speak. Ajuma Egu, Dr. Tuwe for so as a finance minister. He's the same person that has been charged with this one same person. What is preventing the government of Ghana as we speak today is or by appointing a substantive minister for the defense. It is unpardonable. There's nothing. Yes, small say cotton chinebra. No nyan chinama. Asembia ni ho abeka be the since chinena wan farmer no.
That's true. That's true. Very unfortunate.
What I say? Nipa ahwere mu other people to of the penis sebi nipa ewu no kura bro numbers no so baby are suppressing no. Because there's one guy on TV and all say the vice president went to visit somebody even he was not part of the people that were enlisted. So nipa bi could be free ground so kura ku fie moja be gina bi mu and the people will not report. Obi wo ha asem sees and moja share kura be ku fie.
And from what you are saying, whether it take a toll on you as a person. Mwanka sasa mo ye fitness test ni ade nipa kon likely so be fail. So na yes so be fail but situation
all grounds or no.
And a man no e fail.
What is it?
So I just say
they should revise the system, make it more IT, more technological. People can sit home, apply for these jobs. Yeah. I don't know that kind of thinking that goes into it. Could be a district capital be in Uganda, any police station or.
That's true.
Adena, with this all these things, Mumma the police, liaise with the Ghana Police Service. Now a bind so appointed say a medical center, government approved medical center for medical for the for Ghana armed forces. In Timpansana better forms now, best submit forms no. You be more forms no. Obeko hospital. Ni akwa check you. Say health system na it say. Then so pass here. Then they give you a cheat. Maybe you take it to the nearest police station.
They even write something for you.
Medical reports. Now want to army report. Because okona failure. Then you go home. O pass it. Health winner, medicals now. Then you go to maybe the nearest police station. No acquire body checks near the or police station. They also class before even you go and buy the forms.
Exactly.
And that process would even shortlist so many people. Ever even not at least nipa no be some by 70 forms and also buy in person. Let's say bia ye penipa be 5,000 out of 10,000. Maybe nipa your application be 8,000 because the much of the process has already been executed.
Yeah.
Even in their district and Sakra to eliminate among qualifying because people will call her no didn't qualify.
Yeah.
But I feel near baby do fair recruitment process, everybody taking height, all these things. It is unnecessary. Some you best say penny for no. The way we have run the country and that is the same person that is the same situation that is happening in every sector of your governance. You know? The unfortunate thing that happened here was the comment I on Pusiga MP. Honorable Ayamba ayi omeki on the floor of parliament a day incident this year no you say what dey nyina ho kwan enye but nye ni nyina na den ene fata ena assembly wo ho a you can say something at the wrong time about issue assembly obekan bia no say biu it is good and it can also be bad in the same way one depending on the tonation where you said it when you said it and at what location at what time I woke as no. When he said it was unnecessary, we were not in a mosque, we were not in a church, we were not in a religious gathering. You were representing a certain group of people from the Pusiga constituency. You were on the floor of parliament. Nipa ebinsi Ghana had the way na sino. Say nipa be call for enlistment. Na nipa 6 ewu. It is out of that. Nipa ewu no one the party card compare adwuma ho. Nipa ewu what say about announce say you MPP for ewu me 3 NDC for ewu me 3. No, this is something that borders on the security, the safety of Ghanaians. But people are out there politicizing some of these issues. Yeah, politicians here both previous and past governments are past and present government, they have failed the youth of this nation.
Oh yes.
When we come to the budget, we were supposed to match them on that. Now it's a parliament house war. Mumo Juma na se monchi she mra enye hye ya ebema asundue eni Juma eni akotaba manimum. You were not able to provide that. Your own constituency, Pusiga constituency, it is around the Boko enclave where issues occur. You have not been able to raise that issue on the floor of parliament. No nipa 6 ewu a asema be kan say the basic bia na nipa no wu no be what are you trying to communicate to the families now? Sabi o ma de share free mu no. It was unnecessary. It was an immature comment at his age, at his level. Minister minister way, I think in April this year, 15th April or so, some Ireland youth who want to constitute, they made an attempt to burn her house. Let me say, I want to say from that time now, how many times has she been able to go to her constituency? You address the security issue in your own constituency.
That's true.
This is a very insensitive comment on that particular day. And as we speak, I was thinking, say, Parliament here in for. And some because I think Parliament should have even released some sort of apology letter, statement.
They won't.
Apology on the behalf of the woman. The president should have even summoned or kind of suspend in any serious jurisdiction. People would have been calling for her head. That you should sack from a parliament. You can't go and make this statement in any developed country, in any serious jurisdiction. You can't do that. But how do you wholesale kind of that is how it is.
They say Utuka Kukumase. Owo aflawo owo takradi owo for helicopter owo
wa ko pay juma so owo aban ne be provide jobs ama on provide jobs wo bo ho money say they didn't go to steal o man ko bo bra bia say o ko pay juma keke and na sama ye ka kire bufusan fo ne say ye be mabusuani bia nipa juma ye me family members no sabi o ewo na baba this is jackpot for them. They should take the government on. Yeah, legally, because you should make provisions for that. That's what Obi Kope Juma na military
say. The year me ya wo mu eye nuanom ye ma me no more parliament. Omu obi enu a we issue statement.
Obi an can be found, yes.
omo aye feminist e wo kuruma they are quiet
man
stars e ma e wo kuruma
celebrities near nobody
obi aye quiet say obi filigon and no call say ye mribi abayo bi so akọ shoplifting wole eyi ma ye stripping naked we hey
obi antibida
ene BBC
these
are times the youth of this country you need to watch your school placement adena the me ya say penifo nyina you had the best of everything to achieve what you've done you have now old city common entrance o pass school a choose no na wo headmaster being koju sika nkoye wo hwe computer a place school so no Shadrack for Johnson de okopie ya santo ayeden
okopio na sika obi tuama ne ba se wonya first class school nko no sabi you sanko the school fees and people were paying 12,000 15,000 10,000 to get schools.
The seed of corruption in that child.
Yeah, because when you say yes,
my way out
or per coin be a rubber be on the suit you beko or my way no home. You try to politicize bibia most of these groups are who are more feminist group all of them you know politics who say ka create be near because the few of these bodies are very very independent. Ka be de be won say a whole university like University of Ghana e be charge will be say wasese and I say on issue of so sex for grades near the evidence of university a whole noble university like University of Ghana as suspending the panel about way by my was my somebody panel appointment. What are you trying to tell Ghanaians? Say any people had the effrontery when you could go better national television so I can't hear any DBR and we have women organizations in this nation.
Oh my
it is very much hypocritical in this nation.
Yeah, and
I'm really serious. I'll grow in 2 months.
Eco5 campaign sika kutia alleged prostitute was said the team. E mo man che ufia no my call atebubu and now call kwa my over 6 lanes so. Na NDC abada ma budget omo de aba nature say 6 lane e be edwem nti na bi omo ye kwan ni wi na honorable Agyapong ba. Na agriculture policy no I'm say ibenya kwan a ye de befa so na ya ye den ye de aduane an abakrum na kofo nya bi ato na ye add value to whatever we doing. So the budget 6 lanes in Niama also cover there, so I don't know how that one is going to connect anyway.
Okay, I think say budgets now you kind on the Friday.
Yes.
I kind you know. And you know be brave na Ghana hano from the top to down. Your problem high I can kind. And you know say budget e better bonti. One day per any ready in it for be assume the whole Ghana almost was a standstill. OBAT budget once they didn't no. So the politicians will come out, pick up issues in favor no waka. Over friend people for better hand per year. Be better na say be can konidi over friend this in your ha be but there is a truth in there. So we can't no krobi or ha e won finfin none of them is speaking or few people will talk about it. You heard budgets now about the present year now. We see everything about the budget now. We are going into the second term of the NDC government, but about 70% of the budget statement about New Guinea, it was some kind of say we are pushing blames to the previous government. Yeah. And now on my way team is here, you know, what we are seeing now, no, sabi you a new money ho, you see inflation conform, aduane bon conform, abetiene ne ayi Kencity Media NDC for the year campaign no you say as a hobo at say ende after 10 months in government. What has made the issue of CBO inflation crack form? It was reported I think on the April 18th 2024 IMF a project to say Ghana is going to end the year 2025 on a single inflation target of 8%.
Wow.
Oko City newsroom online it is there. The IMF predicted that. So what we are seeing today, Juma abandoned that because in April 18, 2024, it was MPP government that was in power. It is a prediction, a projection be about in the new man say are not buying in a sad time, you know, and a day subio economy never do a baby doing same. The MPP had a OG has admitted when the IMF queried them, say the few say there's some sort of new mobile they are touching the economy injection. Initially did but BOG has come out to admit say
a discussion.
As at October, they have injected close to $8 billion in the economy.
Wow.
And the government has withdrew 60 million from liquidity, 60 billion Ghana's liquidity from the system. So this is the issue out there, say. And then nipa nisika ankasa wo the bottom. Nyoma bono, it is a fairly stable. That's why we are seeing the inflation going down. Government is not making statutory payments to contractors and all these things. It is any system. There are ministries that were crying. Sesame Abino, Atoforce, Enyiska. It didn't happen. You call the 2025 budget. The reason why every man will pay Ubicotino Ebiness or budget in the name of NDC, you might be easily and be quick to sub you Mabaso. But you has a summer or kind of 2025, and the year you may say, in 2025, no, but 2026, and Dana, a bino, a share ball 2025 budget.
So this budget basically is for the year 2026.
2026, but your share or budget or year for 2025, he could not meet most of its targets. That's why we are here today. Whatever that is happening out there is just for theatrics, like say, yes, cinema, and they present among who say, but there are issues there. That is what we should be saying. Okay? In the 2025 budget, you know, I buy allocation away for capital expenditure and for goods and services. You know, o check here in the third quarter, from the first to third quarter of this year. No, I buy the budget is spending 5.1 billion for goods and services. As at the end of the third quarter, now I buy spending 3.8 billion. I fall short of 6.7 billion. On one budget or say by the third quarter of this year, and scale be for goods and services expenditure be a massive cover system. No, you need to be funding my buying new money. Now buying the project is about spending 5.1 billion. As at the same time, you check it says would be a system by this time near saying the amount was 3.8 billion. I fall short of 6.7 billion. I fall short of a friend is saying
1 point something.
Yeah, 1 point something billion. And annual allocation are buying here near 6.7 billion amount or just spending. You call capital expenditure, so buy road contract, or to talk is money in a buying budget is our spending from the first quarter to third quarter, or yes, our spending 26.6 billion. But actually, she can't here really as at the end of the third quarter, 11 billion.
About 15 billion short.
Yes. Until this amount is just 34% of amount of buying and casa promises obeying. Obey issue for the 2025 budget. That is what we are seeing. Say, all the projects are buying by this time. They are no new projects. These are legacy projects. In some projects, it is project MPP are buying no. Eja few on Yajin Wizika ya hunu mwenye natuo. Dodo Akwan is one of them. A flower kwa kahon, Kipu Square kahon, Temamoto way a kahon. Tell us, Obinchre, the new project are buying here in this era. It is not there. We hear Kumasi Road here. It is already budgeted for. You hear Swami interchange here. It is already something that is running. So if you see some of these projects going on, that's what we are seeing.
It don't take 10 months to just do the drawings and everything for projects to start. Like so, what is so bully or for road construction.
Mikroman Kasa, I was actually east and no fee. As some new can say, Ghana want to say, a crack a synchro one project, one road in Yina. And when we be at the whole party, we be at the
yes.
The years are by Pekiso, and they may baba ye a be a yaman chine air court a be a or say Kumuquine. Oko have crude project, ye will be out what that. Winning the number of kilometers, winning be so you bring the current cost into place. In our budgeting for in the year 2022, say, cost 11 million, and yet the bus and the 1 kilometer of road. It's the same thing, not more projected figures to go and do it.
Yeah.
Those things are already what? There. After 2025 budgets, there has been 1% gap in government expenditure. Parliament due to say capital expenditure ban 1.5%. They're already in the budget. No, it's already in the budget. So there's a 1% gap, no. A bank failed to release an amount of $1.2 billion for capital and won't mean to for ministries. It's just adamant. They are just paying them monthly salaries. A Juma Sankasa, they are not able to do it. Hey, when you maybe to say and Kukonkitinketia. I did bet Chama read budget. No, that was when and Kukonkitinketti put a lunch here. But in the 2025 budget, it was allocated say by the end of March. No, a mind by lunch I take effect. In this Sankabani releases from Kukonkitinketia. As we speak in the month of October, no, I think a first batch of Kukonkitinketti, no, even the fourth, the fifth batch, quite ready because broilers, it takes 6 weeks for them to be matured for the market. a project a budget we say yebesha say in March no. We launched the project in November because government has not released money. You heard government say road contract there that it is not happening. A buying in the 2025 budget or the National Codes Program whereby we're allocating an amount of $100 million for the National Codes Program. As at now, the program hasn't started. So a buying are repeating the same allocation in the 2026 budget. A buying flagship program a year 24-hour economy no. We're allocating 90 million. Where the 24-hour economy no, it is solely dependent on industrialization.
Yeah.
And a buying alone no, the 24-hour economy now where SCK we got 24-hour economy no. It is roughly estimated to be around like $400 billion. A bank cannot do that.
Exactly.
A bank, any my so say, a bank partner to create incentive and rebate to attract investors. Yeah. In the same line, no, a bank our portion for 24-hour economy in the year 2025 budget in Moa was 90 million. That is 70 million for goods and services, 20 million for capital expenditure, which is woefully inadequate because a buy portion is investing in the 24-hour economy is between $300 to $400 million. Now portion 90 million alcohol in the year. What are you going to do? They are just going to spend the money for administratively. And
a police patrol vehicle for 24-hour economy.
Those are part of the capital expenditures. Right. But in the same May 24-hour economy, no, what have we seen under the 24-hour economy? About we promises 1 job, 3 chefs, 3 persons. For that particular job, we have not seen an iota or anything concerning the 24-hour economy in the whole of 2025. It is ending.
And what you know what? It's a 24-hour economy in a year, Juma. And come afraid you come out.
Oh, say.
It's a police soldier recruitment. So who year batch and upper. It will be 24-hour year running there.
Year running.
Running himself there midnight. A coping 4 a.m. there. A meme 10.
Yes.
I need to be there.
Yes.
But unfortunately, even within that, we failed.
In the provision of jobs, that is enshrined in the execution of the 24-hour economy. Say it's me who will be a bu.
Yeah.
Saban where you pa ayekaya. Nkasabi that disaster wouldn't have happened.
No.
Sabi they are companies springing up. Among for the applications I started the recruitment process. Promising is YBC ABI flour factory YBC ceramic factory ya enlist over seals we ABI company na besha say November December. People will not leave that company and we go and stand a we so kwa kopeso juma. So juma na we are robbing ourselves. Say me pay nipa 5 times per month juma. The nipa 5 times na me pay my ton from 60,000 nya kronobo. Ghana need you to know when you juma no. Oh, Robin at this expense. Nobody is talking about on the floor of Parliament. We have Sabian penny for my room because say nipa na buy say pay you mama you don't charge that same person. And go because to know when you have to refund the person's money. Chrono when your school na say be nipa na pay school na you. Ajuma we should come to those times say
BAM security services now. The name itself implies a service to the country.
Service to the country.
So why do you have to pay
I didn't think that's why it goes to extent that people wouldn't have to pay money. Share one we are buying in the 24-hour economy now. Sika are buying a portion for this 2026 budget now. Are buying a portion as amount of about 110 million for the 24-hour economy in the 2026 budget.
Right.
Amount are buying a portion for sanitary parts now. 292 million. Ghana cedis are buying in the 2026 budget no sika yem fankoto sanitary pad 292 million Ghana cedis sika are buying 292
in a population
population now we are running close to about 39 million people in this nation.
And my woman let's assume someone
and my be a 53% and na man no say obi na edema no ye dey school going kids and kwala na dey mo mo under age age kwala e wo mo ma
wo ye adwuma e ma ye adwuma e be ye omo
nka ho omo de omo nka ho tertiary for kan
less than 10 years
omo nyina nka ho into that age bracket from there 12 13 ebe pim 17 years na e to pada mom no 1 year budget no 292 million Ghana cedis aban say or the top pad amama this project you me say say launching projects na aban edisika shim so or the sanitary pad no you me say how many months has the government issued sanitary pad to school kola. It is just a strategy to loot, to create loot and share. abane di babo ma we koro no kwa because ozu be provide nyuma magana for mabuna ye sika e di hye anyuma creation mu ama nipa anya adwuma ye na nipa anya sika top part of 17 15 series 17 series 18 series no won create adwuma no man nipa na mo ba top part na boss 292 million no wa portion an amount of 110 million for 24-hour economy enti mabuna wa bantia do money to NDC government so say bio obe create adwuma was a part the ton e ho hia say be create adwuma mo wa ye that is the truth mo amoti Facebook amoye dede na mo di politics actually sometimes take your time read what is happening yeah say what wo nya adwuma ye NDC for you amoye you don't have any job to do.
Read.
You don't read. That's why you Ghana mabuna ni ejuma yo kuma nyina read budget we are using say kase be kuma and haju by this time. E dey say munu say pad. What budget 292 million for pad. 24-hour economy. What budget 110.
1 million.
Women's bank
192 million.
2 million Ghana cedis. Women's bank are buying the year campaign of Abisabio. Women's Bank are buying their campaign so be creative bank mama no in the 2025 budget now buying allocated 50 million Ghana cedis for the 20 Women's Bank no that money was not released for the establishment of the Women's Bank even in the whole of 2025 2026 abuying their shame enti ya ma moti dwa so abuying se mamusika na munye economically viable etim na sika to pad mama no o say on create on meje Women's Bank no body say sika no e ba to pad. You mean say mo man e wo fie no how many times na ban mo pad wa film
na because
of what you say
maybe all normal we don't talk about it
in the whole of budgets now
for the whole world am say ye pe
Women's Bank ya man for edge loans are interest rate no from you are making capital available for the marketer when the be 17 15 cities unti no sabi you ontimi top pad man ba but the bank sees that obesa no man no hwe we the 2025 budget in the Office of Government Machinery nko buying a portion an amount of 100 million Ghana cedis to take off capital expenditure. Our Office of Government Machinery in Kuano about a budget for 100 million Ghana cedis. So 100 million Ghana cedis, no, or maybe we talk or maybe we other expenditure but the same government says that in the whole of this 2026, government cannot recruit teachers and nurses that are summing up to about 98,000 people. Nipa gufiu nipa omako dwuma te said teaching omako nursing aban no twa mu no employ nipa almost about 30,000 of them aban we ba wamam nyina kotena fie. I sat here on this platform and told them say by the end of this year such teachers no kotena they will not recruit a single of them. The finance minister is one job 3 shifts no what plan went into that and then I was asking say money no wontimi emphatic and fantimi finances but we 292 million so the better part we 100 million Ghana cedis so the better cars. What is the meaning of this? Teachers for you. Teachers for ni, nurses for ni. What about the graduates? Only direct employment. So in this nation, you will have more than 150,000 unemployed graduates in this nation alone. The era you couldn't be to say youth friend is saying. Unemployment graduate association, no, it is going to come back in this same time. One of our idea now very disheartening in this 2025-2026 budget, no, the lithium and the power renegotiations are NDC for Koye. Power negotiation,
just a bit on that.
Yes, MPP for negotiations on it was supposed to save Ghana about $1.5 billion. At the end of every period, no, NDC are quite renegotiation that they say they are saving the country amount of 300 to 400 million, and they're happy about it. Lithium royalty negotiation MPP coin 10%. NDC has renegotiated. Says royalties no. Almost about 5%. What are we trying to tell them? Yeah, no more ye. Intimate market by 10%. Yeah, no so chop 2020 no more 20 was that some margin now you or Sadima teachers for so when he has increased utility tariffs close to about 22%. You can't ensure ni kania kabuma. A buying say we e-levy free or e-levy now can transaction of 1,000 Ghana cedis and now to 10 Ghana cedis. Ghana for CNT did and now to 1,000 cedis. Which 83 Ghana cedis. Everybody is quite hypocritically. We are sitting there. Nobody is concerned about it.
But there is hope, and that hope is in the eastern region.
Yes.
Tim Ken, our eastern region. I want you to tell Ghanaians why delegates or eastern region, the rest of the country should vote for Ken Agyapong to be the flag bearer of the MPP. Okay, of Amidas view. Oh, sir, Nema Ecos is here. No, I'm so much surprised.
say your National House of Chiefs or your opinion leaders or your Council of State or your ahimfa kese your pastors akese to my we you are seeing galamsey no because nyebi bia ti wadwuma ni o man mutina den galamsey
I don't know if there is time we will talk about it. Say they are any day. You
can't be to say there's one single person who is able to hit his chest and say, I've created jobs for about 7,000 people in this nation. Yeah. And we have somebody hypocritically saying, it is not money, it is about ideas. Now, somebody who need idea, how would you be able to create jobs? Yeah. Honorable Ken campaign over your Abantino. He is doing a very practical campaign. Ukra coconut oil over ukra coconut juice, pineapple juice over ukra shea butter, ukra chocolate, ukra fruit, ukra. He is telling Ghanaians that all these things I am displaying to you are a crefree obiman so ba. Emma the currency exchange rate no any stable no. We can produce all these things here in Ghana.
Exactly.
And I have demonstrated in my private life as a private business person and as a politician that we can do these things. We have an orange juice factory there, which is owned by Agyapong. I'm happy when some of these things come up because maybe constituency, constituency. When we go there as we speak now, Honorable Starch Factory, that place alone is recruiting not less than 950 people in the whole of the Bono East region.
That's directly.
Yeah. In the whole of the Bono East region, I can't say one company or employ so much of people at one time. If there is there, ABI one of few companies be, but even that one, go and check how much they're paying the people. We are creating jobs for the people of the Bono East region. Na sabi akuya for your sources say sabi yentimi for adwuma kora na wo de kododo funu wi our bunch na you better on direct into here. This is what the message Honorable Kenyapon will not go waste. This is the message Honorable Kenyapon is preaching. Okwa ni personal investment even into this nation now. Sabi o adaklo enclave adabia yeka ho asem ni adi. Honorable has secured about 130,000 hectares of land for the production of ethanol in the Volta region. This is what we are talking about. In Ghana, Mabunu delegate Amohono, we have a candidate Sabi Woton Awomre because he almost has the solution of what we need presently in this nation. Yeah. In Yuma. Of land on pharmaceutical production. We are honorable ne steel plants in Huajuma. See the number of people that is promised to take about 1,000 people have to go. Double shift, 500 in the morning, 500 at night. You heard honorable the coast stores. Oh yeah, all these people that are making person joining race, nobody, none of them has been able to touch the economy of Ghana directly down about through his investments. Nobody like that. Through honorable investments, he is building for free a 6 million cardio center for the 37 military hospital. You see people out there making noise. Honorable Agyapong LG contract. Mom for the list of people gaining contract. It means I say, Omunya contract, I don't know what do they use their money for? Omaji contract I can see Ukrumhanum. If each one of them is investing 6 million Ghana cedis, even every government head in this nation would have been far gone. Yeah. It is easy to say Honorable Agyapong than any of our candidates that we are marketing. That is for a fact. Because these are practical things that is possible. And go on Kencity project here. It is so worrisome. Say as a country here, we have the weather, we have the feed, we have all the production of this sardines near there. But our leadership is so comfortable that yenko import my man for Indi. When we have a practical leader, somebody with a proven track record, say these are my investments. We call the Amansi area honorable Ewo fish pond also or release it to Odiache. 3 of them, each one of them is a 1 kilometer fish pond. Yes, it is in Amansi enclave. It is part of the investment on Abaye. Our release Odiache. What's your say? When this person is communicating to delegates, say these are the things I can do for my Ghana. The evidence is there. Yeah. Obiso oba Obama Ghana yesa bruchi. Mumisa say Sabiu onya akonya say obeye yedi tumi share nsan. What was he able to do? What was his ideas? How did the ideas of one person can metamorphosize within a short period? Anytime, any place, baby, obey feels obey convenient to sell himself. That is the message they use. There are issues going on these tribal issues near the day. Sure.
That I think is a taboo in the MPP.
It is a taboo in the MPP. We have broken that kind of that kind of Agyapong MPP tribal politics here. We demonstrate that in the 2023 primaries. See a Kotuaba, Emma. A police sample. We are pulling a best sample from a population now. Your police sample carries so much identity and characteristics of the main population. This is what I'm trying to mean. Say, see a winnable candidate. This is not going to trivialize the point I'm making. But some you baby market free no. See a trouble free that enclave. It is for certain that we'll be able to get our numbers from these locations. This morning, I never wanted to touch on this thing when it comes to the tribal issues, but one of the promises your previous flag bearer demand say about winning Northern and Zongo community vote for us. But surprisingly, you compare Aban and now the Danko akufo-addo, our ye Akaini, Achimni, Edema, Ghana, MPP, every 5 northern regions. No, it is more than what Dr. Bamia had even in the 2024 elections. The only place that Dr. Bamia voted in 2024, ABT and Anado, was in the northeast region. That was the only place he was able to beat Nanado. Aside that, Oko Upper West Regional, Nanado vote in 2020 no. And also say Dr. Bamia vote in 2024. Oko Upper Easter, Nanado vote in 2020 no. Now 170,000. The same Upper in 2024, Dr. Bamia 106,000. Savannah, Oko Savannah Regional, MPP in 2020 no. Nanado 80,000 votes. Dr. Bamia 56,000 votes. Oko Northern Regional, Nanado Danko akufo-addo enya 409,000 votes. In the northern region, Dr. Memina 370,000 votes. So even in the northern region, sabi anya hwe no, ohun nipa ne ade wo ho no. The Kanye they representing MPP in 2020, the vote onya ho no. It was the same. So those people in the north, the MPs and those people omoya politics say ye pay kromi. You people could not even win the northern region vote for the candidates.
Emre Eko Komone Yedena Emre ATI. Remember 30 seconds. Your final words to delegate na yanko.
Asama make catch the MPP delegates and opinion and say, yeah, per candidate or to me by mine. And yes, you know, see, we need election more than 5,000 appointees from government. A Bekabeko MPP for you now. Ain't you know, when you say you know, yeah, what by me. Me, I didn't get anything, but most of you are unemployed because we are out of government. So, more pay to me, pa, and your appointment, and you assume my Ghana. I'm a dream pie, what on my MPP party in we need a candidate that can win vote for us. And we are lucky. MPP delegate, we are lucky. So, Ghana for you now, quite a minute more dada. Ghanaians are calling for no Agyapong. This year, Petumia. Yeah, they a chopper any other said they air to MPP delegates in any man of pays. Give us a candidate that will win us power in 2028. And that candidate is Honorable Kenyapong. It is so easy to sell him, no corruption scandals, no much of idea say spending too much time on him to sell. Idea Ghana here in this present time. Honorable Kenyapong has already solutions and evidence to show for it. Of Ameda Sanopai.
Shadrach for your Yansia Dasibre. As the dance on comma H&H Gary 4-in-1 or no, and I saw your senior Digimedia de Ebro H&H Gary Choco Energy and H&H Gary Soya Nina a very good Emma Unipebia Abofro Openio Unyabi na Unoma a Bebow and I said Woodia H&H Gary a say ya prepare a baby a hot tea. Enkofa yare na ohawbia embro afenso ne bono edafom mepacho ji okom efio efisa okom eya bomode na fra H&H for I was 0249 717 777 0249 717 777 H&H Gary Oside Survivor Pack. Aha, and you did dialogue media near DC. Yenja Umuna to television said the national agenda is next. Good morning. We'll be right back with the national agenda.